and Bryce here. After all these snow days and our Christmas break, we're finally back here on Colts Corner.
This is the first broadcast of the 2014 year. I hope you guys are just as excited for this as we are.
A lot has been going on since you last watched this. Let's get straight to the facts.
The first thing on our agenda is something that happened before break. Tell us about it, Lily.
On Friday, December 20th, PB had the annual 9 weeks incentive. This year, we went to Randolph County YMCA. There were several activities for the students and faculty to participate in. Students played basketball, volleyball, lifted weights, played games, while many simply hung out with their friends.
For lunch, the school provided snacks such as pizza, chips, and cookies. I hope everyone who attended had a great time. Thanks to the administrators and teachers for making this possible.
In West Virginia news, finally, after 4 days of people not being able to use their water in Charleston, they are now in the clear to use their water. A bunch of licorice-scented chemical leaked into the river upstream from the state's largest city, fouling water supplies for hundreds of thousands of people in that area.
They are told not to use all the water at once because that might possibly mess up the system and they will run out of water, or possibly the machine might break. There's a website that allows people in their area to see when they are clear. All of us are glad that the water is restored.
The last thing on our agenda, the Colts Corner cast and the Colts Tail Riders went on a field trip. We went to Channel 12 News and also the Clarksburg Exponent. Hi, I'm Lily Bussecker and this is Bryce McGee. We're here live at WBOY.
The cast of Colts Corner and the writers of the Colts Tale both decided to take a field trip to WBOY. This is Gretchen Ross and we're here at WBOY. What's it like being a news anchor?
Well, you know, every day there's different stories that we're covering and talking about, but I usually get into work around 3 in the morning, 2 hours before we go on the air, which is at 5.
We learned all about the production of television and the distribution of the newspaper. It was a great experience for the entire class. There's so much behind the scenes work that happens at these places.
At both places, each person had a specific job, and they had to do that job, but also be flexible to help others. There are graphic designers, advertisers, writers, editors, the list goes on, but the team works together to get the desired product. It is a complex project, but with the right people, they get it done in time.
Now let's switch gears from this to Jenna, who has this week's scoop with entertainment.
Snapchat is one of the most popular messaging apps today, with over 4.6 million people using the program. The basic understanding of the app is that you send photo or video messages to friends that disappear within 10 seconds. What most users do not know, however, is neither the history of the app nor what is actually happening to the deleted photos. Many people use the app innocently, but if you use it for sexting, you may want to rethink about taking photos via Snapchat. The company can access and view your snaps. They have also admitted to handing over unopened snaps to the government. The company claims that the photos are stored on their servers for up to 30 days, and then deleted. If the law requires a search warrant, however, they can go through all of those deleted photos. How? All the photo files are actually stored on your device in a small folder. The company also has the ability to preserve all available account information as well as keep a log of at least 200 snaps. Recently, anonymous hackers broke into the coding and retrieved over 4.6 million users' account information. Phone numbers and usernames were exposed and leaked, available to the public. The hackers' website, where the information is stored, is now suspended. All of this being said, use caution with what you send. If you would not want the world to see it, don't send it. Other than those details, happy snapping.
Oh my, I didn't know the dangers of Snapchat.
Let's snap to Corinne to hear about the new year. Everyone likes to start their new year with a goal in mind. About 65% of people make a resolution every year. Out of that, 47% are self-improvement goals. Only 46% of those resolutions will make it past 6 months, according to a survey taken at the beginning of December in 2013. Even lower, 8% of people who made a resolution will carry them throughout the new year. Here are the top 10 2014 New Year's resolutions: to lose weight, get organized, spend less and save more, enjoy life to the fullest, stay fit and healthy, to learn something exciting, to quit smoking, to help others in their dreams, to fall in love, and to spend more time with family. Besides resolutions, technology and science are supposed to improve a lot this year. Google Glass is said to be the must-have tech gadget of the year. The world is also predicted to see the first 3D printed organ by the end of 2014. And a machine will be teaching some MOOC classes, or Massive Open Online Courses, instead of humans. They're supposed to be able to grade, lecture, and interact with students the same way a professor could. So let's get back to Lily and Bryce.
Thanks, Corinne.
Speaking of the new year, I hope Philip Barbour sports do just as good as they did last year, this year. Let's see what Nick has to say.
This week, I'm going to give you updates on how the winter sports teams are doing so far. Starting off with the girls basketball, they started rough with a 4-game losing streak. Then they hit a spark going on to win 3 games in a row, including conference rivals Elkins and Buchanan-Upshur. The last few games, the girls were stricken with some losses. This week, they had a busy week playing Lewis County, Fairmont Senior, and Robert C. Byrd. The girls will be back on the court next Tuesday at East Fairmont. Freshman basketball is having a good season with a winning record of 3-2. This week, they went up against Lewis County on Tuesday and Fairmont Senior on Thursday. Their next game will be on the 21st against East Fairmont at home. Boys basketball has been going through a pretty rough season. With a record of 2-9, they're trying everything they can to get back on their feet. They participated in a holiday tournament in Grafton, Elkins, and Charleston over Christmas break. The Colts will be back in action next Tuesday with the 3rd home game of the season. The wrestling team has been looking good this year and hope to keep going and keep improving. They had a meet yesterday and will continue that meet today at the Braxton Invitational Tournament. They will be back on the mats here at home the 23rd. Swimming had their 5th meet of the season last Saturday at Wesleyan College. Many individual records have been broken, as well as school records. I'm sure many more are to come. The swimmers will be back in the pool tomorrow at the Parkersburg Penguin Invitation. That's all I have for sports. Let's get back to Lily and Bryce.
Thanks, Nick.
Oh, this new year has me all confused. What's coming up next in Philip Barbour?
I don't know, but Shelby and Lacey might.
Wow, we've been in school for an entire week.
It's been so long I almost forgot how to use a pencil.
Well, now that we're officially back in school, we should catch everyone up with the events.
On January 17th and 18th, the wrestling team will be at the Braxton Invitational Tournament at 1 p.m. and 10 a.m. the next day. Also, if you haven't noticed, the posters around the theater class is having their made-to-order play tonight at 7 and tomorrow at 2 in the auditorium. Admission is $5 and children under 3 are free.
On January 21st, the freshman boys basketball team will have a home game against East Fairmont at 6 p.m.
Also, the varsity girls basketball will have an away game against East Fairmont at 7:30 p.m.
On January 22nd, varsity boys basketball will have a home game against East Fairmont at 7:30 p.m.
Plus, there will be a New Tech remote visit.
And last but not least, the wrestling team will have a home match against Dodger, South Harrison, and TBA.
There aren't a lot of events to cover this week.
Well, that's what happens when you're not in school for an entire month, I guess.
At least we got to play in the snow and drink hot chocolate.
Yeah, it frees our butts off in sub-zero weather.
When? How about we take this off camera right now and end it?
Tune in next week for your weekly dose of upcoming events.
Now let's toss it back to Lily and Bryce in the studio.
Well, this sure has been an eventful week.
You're telling me.
Thanks, guys, for watching. We'll be back for more.
For Bryce McGee, I'm Lily Vestecker. This has been Colts Corner. See you next week.